Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the fourth round of the V8 Supercar Series 2024 Sim Racing Online. Right, fourth round. We're at Sandown Raceway today. We had 2 weeks ago, we had our race at Townsville, which was very, very difficult. But we're here for 60 minutes of racing. This is a 6-round championship. We do have free tyre choice, but let's have a look at the schedule so far. So the first round was Phillip Island, a very difficult track, and I started in 9th. I gained 2 places, but I had to work my way up from the back because I got spun early on in the race, so I ended up 7th. So the next round was in Albert Park. Had a good run at Albert Park. Had some bad luck with pit strategy. Started 6th, up 2 places again into 4th. And then 2 weeks ago it was Townsville. I felt that I had some pace, but chips didn't fall. I had the pace for the leader, because the championship leader had trouble, and I had the possibility of overtaking them. But we started 8th, up 5 places, and got 3rd. So we're getting better as time goes on. Yeah, it wasn't a good run. It wasn't a good run. Yeah, so we're having problems with custom skins. I think it's just my custom skin that seems to be the problem, which seems to be blocking entry to other drivers, so I've taken my custom skin off. It's a pity, because we had a lovely Dr. Pepper skin to show off, but it is what it is. Anyway. Right, okay, let's get to the cockpit. I've had a little bit of practice. The championship is, I would say, not close. I'm 2nd in the championship with Kirill Kirillov biting at my heels. But Roman Granatovic is kind of running away with it. So let's put our titles on. Timing box. We should be able to show the number of tyres, or the type of tyres, because as I say, we've got a free tyre choice. Alright, okay. Let's get in some practice, shall we? After all the delays and stuff. Phew, just tell the right, okay. This mod hates Dr. Pepper confirmed. We're just going to leave it at that. Because everyone else's custom skin has worked fine in this entire... God, why am I so close to the cockpit? Reset VR. Why am I so close to the cockpit? It is a little weird. Change anything? So, prepare the skins like I normally do. But for some reason this mod seems to be causing problems. Am I? Reset VR. Reset VR. I feel like I was straight in the cockpit there. So the guy behind me at the moment, Matteo, he was able to win last time out. I chased him so much. And let me know about music levels and things. I actually turn the music down. Ben doesn't have a custom skin on. Come on, Matteo. Let's go. I wish I'd smooth out that chicane because it's fucking awful. I mean, we thought it was just the first round that was the problem with the custom skins, but it seems to be this mod that doesn't like the way that I've rendered the files, or I tried to do it the correct way with the region files and what have you, but some people have entered and they don't have all the region files and what have you, and they've been fine. So I even reduced the size of it, so I don't know, it will just have to kind of go to waste. I still don't feel like I'm straight in the cockpit, you know. I might actually stay in 5th for that corner. Let's go back to the pits. Do. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, delete everything in your you know, the V8 Supercars folder, in the settings folder. So you got V8 Supercars, or FVR, V8 Supercars, FM, and whatever the other one is. Delete both of those. So delete the custom skins entirely. I don't know what the problem is with I think it's ours that's causing the problem, because it's only been since we joined the server and stuff. So. Because it prevents people joining the server, which seems a bit strange for custom skins. Why would a custom skin prevent someone joining a server? I don't get it. Right, reset VR. Reset VR. Better. There we go. Right, am I on my shoulders? I'm not. Right, we know for a fact, well, we don't know for a fact, we know that in the last round, the guy in front of us, Graf, he did a whole round, a whole race on hard tyres, he did not pit, and he must have been fuel saving for the entire race, which must have been horrible. But I don't know if I'm going to have the pace on this this track, because I'm making the tyres very hot indeed. And all I want to do is make them last. But I'm not unhappy with my monster skin. It's a nice car skin. And it kind of furthers the... there's like a mini rivalry from round one with the someone that's running the Red Bull car. And I called it like the energy drink wars. But I don't know if they're going to be here today. They were here yesterday, but I don't know if they're going to be taking part today. So again, we're running our haptic cushion. Seemingly my controls... Load that profile. Now, what am I looking for? Is it that one? Okay, why didn't they save? Oh, maybe because I crashed. Maybe that's why. So the V8 Supercar doesn't have engine mixture and traction control. So we're going to be using anti-roll bars, because apparently they help the stuff. So let's go back to our controllers. Save profile. Hoping that works. We'll see. There he is. There's Red Bull. Robin Taylor is our nemesis. So, let's have a look at our... I'm gonna... and then the music a little. Right. Okay. So we don't really know how much fuel we're going to be putting in. We're going to be doing that on the formation lap. Ooh, one thing I haven't done. I haven't turned on the crew chief, have I? That always sounds weird when I say it. Got to turn on the crew chief. Right. He has been sitting in the background, but he's just been muted. Right, he's probably been saying lots of things to me and I haven't been replying. I don't really pay attention to him in the first place. So we don't have a lot of straight to work with. When it comes to adjusting stuff, you can just find the pit keys. I missed my tablet. My Android tablet went kaput, and that was how I did my pit strategy stuff, because I don't trust Jim, because whenever I ask him to do pit things he always fucks it up. So
incident in sector 3. Sector 3's yellow.
I did
We think guest has crashed. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. B9.
I was thinking about telling my niece to say, look, I've got a Twitch stream. Do you want to come and watch your uncle do some racing? Although they would say, oh, you're not popular enough for me to watch you, you know. But then I kind of thought to myself,
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
I do tend to use the F word quite a lot. So she would be horrified. All the times that I've told her to not, you know, to not swear and, you know, stuff like that, and then she'd be like, oh well, Uncle Neil did it. So I wouldn't have an excuse. So I decided against that idea. She's only like 11, so... or 10 or 11, I can't remember which.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. We think Graf has binned it. That lap time was 109.8.
So we can get in the 109s. But,
green flag, sector 3. Okay, Neil, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I think we'll be burning the tyres if we do. I kind of want to turn up the engine sound as well, because it's very quiet for me. And I didn't get time to do... I wanted to do some OBS stuff this weekend, but I didn't get time. I want to try and see if I can figure out why ever so often I get some sound glitches. Like when the
car leaving the pit lane.
Change.
That was a 109.6 P10.
Well, that's the best I've done. Oh, two people had a bit of a coming together there. Now I think, you know, I can hold up a faster car.
Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
I'm running pretty much maximum rear wing. I don't want to take wing off. And I'm sure that it does make some kind of difference because I've been breezed past on the straight. I'm sure there's going to be some argy-bargy, let's say.
Sectors 1 and 3 are 1.2 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. P11.
I'm not hearing the other cars very well. Well, I am. It seems to give me options, I reckon, if I put in a full tank, and it means you stop less because you put less fuel in at the start.
Sector 1 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
So, I mean, I learnt my lesson from Albert Park. I got beaten on
New
pit
fastest
strategy.
lap for Graf, 107.4.
I think someone did the exact thing of filling up and
Incident Sector 3, yellow flag. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
and then not stopping very much for fuel. Because I did like a 20-second pit stop and someone did like a 10-second pit stop, so...
Sectors 1 and 3 are 1.1 off the pace.
I mean...
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. It looks like L has stacked it, P12. Your lap time was at 110.1.
Can you shut up, Jim? Please! So in Albert
Green
Park,
flag in Sector 3.
Leave me alone.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
So at Albert Park, I came out of the pits and I saw that one of my nearest rivals was so far up the road from me. I was like, how in the hell did he do that? And then I looked through the replay and I was like, oh, I was in the pits for so long. Whoa. That's not how you downshift.
Okay, Neil, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
It's a very dodgy pit exit. And I think we've got to be very careful in the race because I think people are just going to come out of the pits full blast. I mean, you can't wait at the pit exit, so people have got to be very wary that there's a car coming out there and head to the inside. Because there's a driver coming out the pits, you're not going to see who's coming. So I think this is going to be a dive bomb spot. Along with here as well. I just want to keep my nose clean for once. I had a...
Yellow flag in Sector 3.
I mean, I was competitive at Townsville. But it just... Well, I'm going to blame chat for one of the things because I looked down at chat at the worst possible moment in the pit lane and I hit one of the concrete tyres. So that's chat's fault. And I have tried to cure my squeaky bell.
Sector 3 is green.
It's not going away, is it? I was actually afraid of... I did squirt some WD-40 in there, but I was actually kind of worried that I had sprayed the electrics. And that would be really dumb. But... oh well. And every week, Rob is like, Rob the broadcaster, is talking about custom skins and what have you. He said, he keeps saying when he goes to my car, he's like, oh, this is the Dr. Pepper so and so. Oh, it's funny, it doesn't look like Dr. Pepper. And he always comments on. I used to wear like a BPM counter whenever I did races, so you could see on stream my heart rate. But ever since I changed the batteries of it, it doesn't seem to work. So I don't know what I've done to it. 107.3. Where's Freddie Hell I come from? Is that's a new person? Looks like top 3 are very close. Look at it, 107, but how are they doing 107s? Keep me updated.
I didn't catch that.
Keep me updated.
Acknowledged. I'll keep you up to date.
Thank you. How much fuel for 15 minutes?
For 15 minutes. We estimate we'll need 38 litres.
Right. Gonna put some super softs on. Whew. Dee. Ba ba ba. A few people have joined in I did make so much effort to get people to join in cars that were different from everything else. But I kind of gave up in the end. Or gave up. Whew. So, we were expecting 25 today. We've got 21 drivers. That's not too bad. So I was going to turn up the...
Okay, Neil. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Turn up the engine sound. At least for me, anyway. Right, 1 minute to quali. What's the worst that can happen? Eh? No, I wish Steve was here, because he'd be able to tell me what I do with my anti-roll bars.
That's the end of the session. 13th place.
Right, so, quali. Looking for me in the list. Pointing to me? I think it is pointing to me. Right, okay. Let's try and put the quali lap in, shall we? dokie.
The pit exit's clear. Alright Neil, we've got 14 minutes to get a decent lap in.
Now I say this every time that we start a race of Sim Racing Online. Qualifying rules are as follows. You have to make it back to the pits. If you don't, your qualifying is over. Which is a good rule as far as I'm concerned.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
So I haven't done a push lap. I haven't done a lap on Super Softs, so I don't know what times we're looking at. I do a 109. Glad he gave way, because blimey, if he didn't give me the line for turn 1, I would have been a bit pissed. Right, we're already half a second up on our personal best from practice. Found a second and a half.
Green flag sector 3. P4, sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Well, I don't know why I bothered changing my anti-roll bars, because you can't change the anti-roll bars on board.
Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. Yellow flag. We think that Wenham has gone off. Sector 3 is now clear. That's your fastest lap today. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace. P6.
Definitely being too lenient over the curbs. Don't break in a straight line, please.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
I definitely pushed a bit too hard then.
Okay Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Yellow flag, caution. We think that Da Silva has spun off. Green flag sector 3.
Well, I can't go in the pits this lap. There's someone spanning the edge of pit lane.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is yellow.
You can
Sector
cut
3 is
across
clear, green
there.
flag.
But it can be very
There's a car rejoining in front.
unpredictable.
Very little fuel left. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Green flag in Sector 3.
I think I got it a bit crossed up there.
Yellow flag Sector 3. Sector 3 is now clear. We're running on fumes, mate.
Yeah, I've got to come to the pits.
Okay, Neil. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Right. Go out for another run. Say you can only just see the cars coming.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
So what I find is
Sector 3 is yellow.
the bumping over the curbs, it means that there isn't a lot of wheel on the ground.
Sector 3 is green.
So I wonder if that's a better option, if I actually do run on the curb. Thank you, Stephen.
Heads up, there's a car exiting the pits.
Well, that screwed up my lap. I wasn't sure whether he was letting me by or not, or what. Have to save this set of tyres. 6 on the grid.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Right, let's try and get a good exit onto the straight this time.
Sector 3 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Jesus. That was uncomfortable.
Okay, Neil, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Gained 2.5.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2. Incident Sector 3, yellow flag.
Damn it!
We can see Smith has binned it.
That was an invalid lap, so we're going to have to go round again. Like I said, this lap and the next were screwed, so... Just because I bumped over a curb in that last chicane.
Green flag in Sector 3.
I need a 4 tenths for 4th. I can probably get 5th. I need 1.5
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
And I was 2.5 tenths up.
Sector 3 is clear.
So let's try and get 5th. And the guy ahead of me is the person I want to beat.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is now yellow. Green flag, Sector 3. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. We need to find a tenth in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
I'm half a second down.
Green flag in Sector 3.
Oh, pushed too hard.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Yellow flag Sector 3. You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
And the
That's the end of the session. E6.
Lucky, really? Very lucky. Right, so we got our full tank. Very, very lucky. Right. Oof, let's go to our... See if any positions change. I don't think they will. The top two are still out there. There are like, what, nearly 2 tenths between them. The leader's in the pit, so he's not going to improve. Are we going to keep our... Oh, we've gone down to 7th. Jeez. People nicked in just at the last minute there. I think I went down 2 places or 1 place. Pole is a 106.4. And I did a 107.6. Right, just waiting for one person to come in, which is Giuseppe Baldoni. And I think that should be it. Yep, that's it. We're setting the starting order. Okie dokie. So, with his last lap on the board, Tony Talviti actually steals pole by 9,000ths of a second. Roman Granatovic, who's the championship leader. Freddie Hill, a newcomer, in 3rd. Carl Graf in 4th. Then we got Matteo Dentella, who won last round, in 5th. Kostas Kanzouris in 6th. I'm in 7th. 8th is Jacob Smith. 9th is Robin Taylor, my arch nemesis energy drink. Yes. 10th is Jason Whitted. 11th is Giuseppe Baldoni. 12th is John van der Geest. 11th is Paul Upham. 14th is Jonas Lagerson. 15th is Ricciardo Gengotti. 16th is Randy Merrick. 17th is Gil da Silva. 18th is James Rissy. Mark Hightree in 19th. Stephen Wenham in 20th. And Ben, my teammate, in 21st. Now, even though Ben starts in 21st, he's going to end up in the top 10. Because we know Ben's caliber of driving. Stays out of trouble. Gets it done. Gets it done. So we're 7th on the grid. Okay. Right, I'm just going to run 2 minute. Okie doke. Oh! I'm not nervous, you're nervous. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. Right, let's set up our timing. Tower. Extended barrel box. I think that should be sufficient. Yeah. So 7th. We normally go forward, so a top 5 is on the cards. A top 5 is on the cards. But, gotta play it by ear. Now, full tank again. I might want to kind of hang back and not burn my tyres too much and just let the top 4 just go for it. Top 5, top 6, go for it. Should have a... I'm missing the briefing actually. This event is formation lap and standing start. Stay left of the pit lane in the race, or you might take someone out. Yeah. Okay, I get the idea. Get the idea. But last time 60 minutes was quite difficult, quite a bit of torture, because I was sitting...
Fastest lap for Granado, 108.8.
I was sitting on my haptic cushion a bit too in the wrong position, and it was actually got quite painful towards the end, so hopefully it's not going to be like that this time. But 60-minute races are always quite tough for me, so 2 minutes to go. So
the guy behind has just done a 110.9, just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Right, there's a bit of fun. Let's do a...
That's a new fastest lap for L, 108.1.
Do a 2 minute poll. Where will I finish? Where do you think I'm going to finish? I'm starting in... If it's 8th place, 7th place, 8th place? 7th place. Now, I normally have gone forwards, but this is a very tight track, and it's likely to get very messy very, very quickly. But we've got a couple of newcomers just to mix things up today, and they are fast newcomers as well. So we'll see if they actually give the championship leader a run for their money and take them points off championship leader. That would be nice. Because I don't think the championship leader has had to do too much battling. So they are quick, but we don't know how they are with door-to-door racing. But they had a bit of a nightmare last time out, and I had a bit of a nightmare last time out. I could have capitalised on their misfortune, but unfortunately not. So Roman Granatovic is the championship leader. He normally pits twice. He normally does super soft stints and pits twice. So yeah, we're not planning on doing anything like that. We're going to be doing quite a hefty first stint.
Checkered flags out, P14. That's the end of the session, P14.
Full tank does about 54 minutes, 55 minutes. So just shy of a race distance. Alright. Just waiting for it to roll over.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Right, starting in 7th place. Check out camera moves. Yep, camera moves. Double check our fuel. Yep.
Acknowledged. We'll have spotter calls from here, please, Claire.
It's a very tight grid. I'm not looking forward to this. Someone had their wheel pointing the wrong way? I got my had some good battles with the guy behind me, Jason Whittard, in the Porsche Cup, which was cool. That's a bit better. So we can see what's going on now. Need to keep these tyres alive for 30 minutes or more. That's why we're not doing any heroics. Warming up our brakes a little. Now I probably want to stay on the inside, so we're not going to be we're not moving, I don't think. Well, brakes have pretty much cooled off, so...
"63 minutes. The track temp is 33. The air temp is 22 Celsius.
Right side. Hold your line. You're in the middle. Hold your line. Clear left. Clear all round. Right side. Clear right.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Quite pleased with that start. We took a chance at getting through the gap in the middle there. It seemed to work.
Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. P5.
Oh, that was a bit much. Got that sequence of corners all wrong.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. It looks like Taylor has gone off.
It's my nemesis!
Green flag sector 3.
Right, we're going to brake a bit earlier for this corner. Because I've been burning my tyres over that.
Alright Neil, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
I expected to see a car there, but...
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Been the 109s, which I'm quite pleased about.
Left side.
Screwed it.
Hold your line. Clear left. Car left.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
On your left.
No!
Clear
No!
left.
No! No! No!
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. Green flag, sector 3.
Well, I fucked that up. We won't need to refuel. I should have been cautious, but I just took so much curb and it just went straight over. So. Now I want to repair all of it because don't know whether it's going to be bad or not. I'm going to be several laps down. I've been lapped by the entire field once. I guess so the leaders are about to come through again.
Okay, Neil. Pit window is open.
Come the leaders. Right.
We're done. Go, go. Pit exit is clear.
You come out in front of my teammate. Teammate's going to be lapping me. Did anyone have 19th on their bingo card? So I definitely don't want to be doing that. So we got to be in the 109s, 110s. That's what we've got to do.
B18.
Going to be a very lonely race. I don't know how many rolls I did, but I think it must be a world record.
Summers has retired.
Oh no, what happened to Ben? We're
17th
gonna
place.
end up unlapping ourselves because we're running 3 seconds faster than the cars in front.
Sector 3 is yellow.
I'm guessing Ben must have had
We think Taylor has crashed. Green flag in Sector 3. Taylor has now retired.
Well, that's another place. I'm guessing Ben must have had internet trouble. So he tried to get back in. We're up to 16th and we haven't passed anybody. Is screwing up my championship hopes.
P16.
Someone's vaulted over the barrier!
Yellow flag, Sector 3.
How did you get over there?
Sector 3 is clear.
I hope that was caught on broadcast. It's quite awkward because I'm lapping so much faster than guys in front.
You've just done a 110.2.
Catching this guy ahead about 2 seconds a lap. Should be with him in 2 laps.
The car ahead's pitting now. Fourteenth.
If we're going to pit at the last minute, we're going to be putting on super softs, I think.
Yellow flag in sector 3. We can see Da Silva has stacked it. Sector 3 is green. You've just done a 110.7.
It looks like Mark has actually got from the one who flipped it over the barrier. It looks like he's got it out of.
Car right. Still there.
Now, is this person going to use
Hold your
their
line.
brain or not?
Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Yellow flag. It looks like Rossi has binned it.
Got caught out by
Sector 3 is now clear. You've just done a 110.6.
Guy ahead is now doing 110s, so I'm not going to catch up with him unless he gets caught up.
Incident Sector 3, yellow flag.
So we're not really going to pick up
Sector
any
3
places
is now
when the
clear.
pit stop happens either. Because I'm 2 laps down from the leaders. Oh god, that's the leader! Or one of the leaders. I was hoping that he would stay in the race. That was actually the pole sitter. I was hoping that he would stay in the race because he was going to take some points off my championship contenders. So... that's unfortunate.
Your lap time was 109.9.
On your right. Clear right.
The leader, Granado, is pitting.
Thanks for the raid, Ben. Did you have a disconnection then? I saw you, the crew chief said, yeah, the shame. You're gonna have to look back at my VOD Bad things happened on a couple of laps in. Yeah, you won't be able to rejoin a race. Can't do that. It's just not a thing in our factor. Well, at least in this league anyway. Come on, Stephen. You're 2 laps, or 2 seconds slower than I am.
Car right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
I'm in unfamiliar territory. I mean, I was up to 5th in the early laps, and I made a mistake coming into that final chicane, and I tried to keep it in tight, but I ran over the curb.
B13.
I ran over the curb, and my car flipped about what felt like 20 times, so you can imagine how dizzy I felt. Thankfully, it landed back on its wheels. And here we are. We are a pit stop ahead of everybody. We have enough fuel to the end of the race because we are laps down. And we've got to make these soft tyres last for another 37 minutes. So that's why I'm not running into these corners very hot. Now, is this guy going to use his brain? Although I don't know whether, you know, whether people can see what my lap times are. Not like I can, because I've got tiny pedal running.
Left side. Clear left.
That was very generous. I wonder whether they were just blocking the turn, and I didn't know whether they were going to let me by in the end. So I don't know whether people can see what my lap times are, but I can see other people's lap times to see what kind of pace they're running. Right, so we're 13th now. I can do 109s, 110s by not stressing the tyres too much. But, God knows where 12th place is. I may end up unlapping myself from 12th place, but
New fastest lap for Granado, 107.8.
so Rissy, 12th, is only 40 seconds ahead. So that's... well, it's a short pit lane as well, so if someone's filling up with a little bit of fuel, if they've on the full tank route, which maybe some of the newcomers haven't,
That lap time was 1:10.4.
But it's one of the shortest pit lanes we've had so far. And so they're probably going to be like 13 seconds stationary. I'll have to cut up the VOD and see what the broadcast saw, because I was in the top 5, so I'd imagine he might have been looking at the leaders. And he might have seen a car doing barrel rolls in the background. I was very lucky because the you know, it was the last corner and all, so I could just kind of skip across the track and get to the pit lane. But my steering was completely screwed. I wouldn't have been able to do a lap like it. So I count my blessings. So I am catching 12th. So I'd imagine I might be able to get 12th before the end of the race. Because if they're pitting, that probably means they're going to be pitting for, let's say 20, 30 seconds in total. So it looks like they're running a bit slower than the lap times I'm able to do. I don't know what these tyres are going to be like at full distance. That's why I'm trying to not overdo it. But I think I was too protective over keeping 5th place. Guy behind me was all over my rear boot lid. I was very concerned that he was going to take a dive bomb at some point, because I think he's an unknown quantity, because I don't remember him being in any other race so far. So I could see he was getting a little desperate because the pack was getting away. But made a mistake coming out of the left hand before the
Okay,
chicane.
Neil, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
They got alongside, and I thought, well, I might outbrake into the chicane, but I ran out of talent. So it looks like we're taking about a second out of 12th place every lap. It's the most sedate drive I think I've had in this series so far.
That was 1:10.0.
I'm having to remind myself not to push. But I wasn't looking forward to this round anyway. I'm not looking forward to the next 2 rounds either.
Your right front has got minor wear.
So it's this corner, if you go in too fast it can really take some out the right front. Well, and I wouldn't say I'm going slow.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
I'm just being very measured in my approach and not jumping on the loud pedal. So we're catching 9th place ahead. Well, we were.
On your right. Clear right.
Whew. Just avoided that. I think he got distracted by someone going off ahead. As long as I can stay in front of this guy. We shouldn't be in any problem of blue flag territory. Now this guy ahead did cause some problems last time out at Townsville, so I wonder how aware they are of what's about to happen. Someone will come out the pits ahead. I'm wondering if that's my 12th place. No, I think Jason Whitted has pitted. Whitted has pitted.
Hell, he's entering the pits. He's in P3. He should be a little bit behind when he comes out.
That's the guy that we were challenging for 5th place. Well, he was challenging me for 5th place. Just don't want to get caught up in this guy's accident, that's all. He seems to have picked up his pace ever since I've get up behind him though. Trying to make these tyres last for another 25 minutes. It's around about the time for a few people's pit stops. So
We're seeing minor wear on the fronts.
It would be good if this guy pitted, just to save me the trouble. "26 seconds behind 12th place. Got 8 minutes of fuel in hand.
Yellow flag, sector 3. Okay, Neil, you've got half your fuel left. That lap was a 110.3.
So a lot of these guys are going to be coming out the pits and probably going to be quicker than me now.
On your right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Right, now we need to pull away. And the guy behind is doing 108s on fresh tyres, so he's going to be lapping me again in a short space of time.
P12.
Somehow we're P12, I don't know how. Backed it again. Same corner.
That lap was a 110.6.
I'm showing the blue flag. Come on, come on.
The leader, Granado, is pitting.
Car left. Clear left.
Really had to lift then.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Right, so Wenham is 42 seconds ahead now. Is the top 10 still on? Although I don't know whether Freddie had damage, but it did say that pit timer was about 50 seconds.
That was a 110.9.
So,
Rossi behind is pitting.
I did see something in Crew Chief the other day about mispronounced names or guest names. So the fact that he's calling him Rossi when it's Rissy.
Graf is now in the lead.
Now if Graf can take championship points off Granatovic. I have noticed that the third place in the championship, Kirill, is not here today. At least I don't think he is. So I had a good chance of putting out a lead on third place. But I'm actually in trouble of losing second place in the championship today. I can't imagine I get very many points for 12th place. .36 seconds ahead. So the gap is coming down. I don't think I brake hard enough in this car, you know. I'm too scared of locking my tyres.
Sector 1 is 0.1 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. You're a second off the pace in Sector 3.
According to my UI, the leader, or the championship leader, has pitted twice, and the current leader of the race, Graf, has pitted once, and they are nose to tail. So that shows you the pace advantage. Roman.
Alright Neil, the next car is Da Silva.
So Da Silva must have pitted. He's now 31 seconds ahead of me. I lapped him about 20 minutes ago.
Your lap time was at 110.4.
I was thinking it's saying I need to refuel, but it's minus, it's not plus. So I've got 6 litres in hand. That's what the UI is telling me. Oh, this has been a race to forget today. I mean, I knew I'd find these cars tough, but I didn't think I'd find them this tough.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
So do I, Ben. We'll get him next round. I don't even know what round 5 is. I know round 6 is Adelaide, which I am not looking forward to at all. I suppose this kind of circuit is a precursor to Adelaide with all the bloody huge curves. Some people can blast over them and actually hang on to their car. I don't seem to be able to. And as last time, my butt is starting to ache. Funny, my butt didn't ache last time in the Formula cars yesterday. But there's something about these cars that makes me strain a bit, I guess. Oh no, it's Bathurst. Oh no. Oh. I imagine there's going to be a lot of fast people in that. Although, I think it might cull a few people that are not taking it careful. I'm just hoping I'm not one of them. But we're going to have to practice Bathurst in these.
Got a bit of tyre wear on all your tyres.
Yeah. You're not close to points though, are you, Ben? What round is next? Because you've done Chicana-Pagua, you've done... Oh god, I can't remember what the last round was now. What's round 3? Is it Imola? French Grand Prix. Oh, Long Beach was the last one. Oh, yes, I remember now. So what's in replacement for the French Grand Prix? Because it's not got Dijon. I don't know if Paul Ricard's in the game, is it? Oh, it's Le Mans Bugatti, isn't it? That's what you're placing it with. That should be interesting, Formula cars.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 1.5 off the pace.
Well, De Silva has pitted and he's 29 seconds ahead of me. He's doing 111s. Oh shit. I looked at my relative. He's doing 111s where I am in the 110s. I don't think I can close that gap. I'm kind of tempted to push a bit more. I've got 10 minutes to go. Fine. It says 13th place is 2 laps behind me. I mean, there's no point in me pitting
Green flag
now.
in Sector 3.
I'm just going to lose too much ground. But it would be nice to be on new tyres.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Don't worry, I haven't told her that I stream, so... Or she doesn't know where I stream. So... I think I'll wait till they're older. Because they're at the age... Because they're the YouTube generation. Everything is subscribers. Everything is... I don't know, it fills me with quite a lot of fear because they've been brought up on the YouTube culture they would watch lots of Minecraft videos, and they're absolute trash. Absolute trash. Presenters that all of the jump cuts and stuff. Oh, it's enough to make your brain melt. So when I said that I streamed games, they were like, "Oh, I bet you haven't got a lot of subscribers. How many subscribers you got?" As if it's like you know, how much of your self-worth is in your subscribers, you know. They'll learn that it's all a bunch of crap.
Sector 3 is yellow. We think Rossi has gone off. Sector 3 is clear, green flag.
Well, 13th is 2 laps down. Right. I mean, De Silva can put in 109s, so haven't really got much hope of catching up. And they're 21 seconds ahead. See if I can get somewhere close to my quali time though. I'm already a second down on it. Oh gosh, he's gonna earn you millions, Ben. It's your nest egg.
Okay, Neil, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
The leader coming up on me at 9 seconds. He's 2 seconds a lap faster than me.
Yellow flag in sector 3. You're reeling. Da Silva in. The gap's now 19 seconds.
I don't think that's really reeling him in, though, is it? If I hadn't spent so much time behind him, I might have actually been able to overtake him.
Green flag sector 3.
Cursed at this corner, I tell you.
You've just done a 109.9.
Well, De Silva just did a 117. So, I could see him, that was him.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Seeing minor wear on your left side tyres. Your right front's carrying some wear now. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag in sector 3. We think that Rossi has gone off.
I noticed a lot of people do use auto blip, auto clutch with these cars. Bit of ABS as well. I refuse. To that car in the distance, ask for position. Or one of them is. We'd be unlapping ourselves from 8th place. What lap did 8th place do last time? 1:11. Tyres are really suffering through that left-hander now. Turned in way too late for that. The tyres are just not holding up what I'm trying to put them through.
The gap to Da Silva ahead is now 14 seconds.
I can't close 14 seconds in two minutes. Not unless they give me a freebie.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. It looks like Rossi has spun off. Green flag, Sector 3.
I wasn't sure whether he was going to reverse
5 minutes of
or
fuel
not.
remaining. 5 minutes.
I didn't know whether he was going to stay there or whether he was going to reverse. So I just had to pick a side and hope. The leader is 3 seconds behind me. So if they lap me again, then it's all over basically. We're already 2 laps down, or is it 1 lap down? I don't know, I might be on the lead lap. No, I've got to be a lap down.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
Come on, freebie.
Sector 3 is green.
Damn it. Gonna get some TV time by being in front of the leader. Now if I let him by, then I don't need to do another lap.
One more lap to go.
So he should have finished now. So I'm going to be the last over the line. Just 8 seconds behind. That's gutting, that is. Is that it? Is that it? That must be it. Why didn't he say that the...
On your left, clear left.
I want to know, have I finished? Have I finished the race? Please tell me I finished. Might as well get some TV time by being the last in the pits. Oh, I'm glad that's over. I am so glad that's over. So glad. Right. Ooh. Go to that. No, let's go to that one. Ooh, 14th place. Right, let's check the results, shall we? High attrition at this track, it seems. High attrition. So, Roman Granatovic gets first, as expected. Matteo Dentella, last week's, or 2 weeks ago, winner. Second. Al Graf gets third. Jason Whittard gets a good fourth. Freddie Hell, the person I was battling with at the start, gets a fifth that should have been mine. Jonas Legerson gets sixth. Jacob Smith seventh. Riccardo Giannotti gets eighth. Ninth is Randy Myrick. 10th is Stephen Wenham. 11th is Jules De Silva. I get a horrible 12th place. Was I a lap down? I don't know if I was a lap down. James Rissy gets 13th. And then the non-finishers, Mark Hightree, Tony Talviti, the pole sitter, Robin Taylor, Ben Summers, my teammate, Costas Canceras, Seppi Baldoni, and Paul Upham. So at least I finished ahead of those guys, but still, I could have had so much more. So much more. So, we've got 2 rounds left. 2 rounds left. So if we have a look at the schedule, as Mr. Summers said, it is Bathurst next round. Not looking forward to that at all. At all. And then we've got Adelaide for the last round, just to make things extra spicy. So I'm going to add the race result on my championship thingy so we can see the points. Right, so driver standings as it stands. So let's go to driver standings. So driver standings, Roman Granatovic has extended his lead. He gets another win on 156. I am somehow still in second place. But I gained 14 points today. I could have had so much more. Kirill wasn't here, which was the third place runner. That's probably why I gained a bit. But Matteo Dentella in fourth is catching up with 76. Costas Kanzuris in fifth with 74. Next time, I will give you the championship countdown, so you can see what is up for grabs. But now we move back to our normal scheduled programming. I'm planning on doing something other than racing next weekend. You can also watch Ben Summers, who will be doing his 1983 100% season. Is it 1982 or 1983? 1983, isn't it? So 100% season. That should be fun to watch on Saturday and Sunday. But I do plan on trying to figure out how to do some more story games. Got a few that I want to be able to do. I've installed a couple. I was just seeing if there was any chat that I missed. Broadcaster says there was lots of triple somersaults. Oh dear, that means I was caught on broadcast. Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's the end of the session. P1.
We'll have to go watch that. Right, okay. I am absolutely exhausted. I don't know if I'll be doing midweek stream this week, because I've got work to do. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'm sorry there wasn't too much on-track action because of my mistake at the start, but I'm sure it made good viewing for everybody else. But just not for me in the cockpit. It was... I was dizzy. Very, very, very dizzy. Anyhow, thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you, if not midweek, I'll see you at the weekend sometime. See you later.